How's it going, everybody? It's the John Low Fox here. It's my channel where I talk about anime, video games, cartoons, most notably Sonic and Ninja Turtles. And today I'm going to be talking about both anime and TMNT, as you can see by the title of the video, which I am going to be talking about two of some of my favorite series or ninja series, and that being Naruto and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the crossover that they just had recently. So I know I'm a little bit late on it and stuff. I haven't really had much time. I've been working and all that, or I just haven't really had time to really compose my thoughts. But if you want to see some of my, I kind of talked about it a couple of days ago with some friends with on Jay Leno's channel and stuff. So I definitely advise you to check out that live stream that we did. It was about the crossovers, Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull, the He-Man and TMNT crossover that they're having currently, and also the TMNT and Naruto crossover, and Mutant Nation and stuff. So yeah. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a reading and stuff, and then at the end of the video, I kind of share a few my thoughts of what I thought about the comic and all that stuff. Some of the maybe the continuity errors and stuff, but some but the pros, the cons, so on and so forth. Okay, so let's get into it. Naruto, stop wandering off to play with local wildlife. I'm not. I'm helping this little guy. Poor thing was flipped on his back. Is this really a B rank mission? So far, the only thing I've done is just save a turtle. Naruto. Turtles can handle themselves. Show nature more respect. You haven't spoken since you left Lady Tsunade's office, back at the village. I guess Naruto is good for something. I could say the same to you, Sasuke. Was it? Maybe we both have a lot on our minds. You met with the leader of our village. She wouldn't waste time talking to reporters unless it was serious. Yeah, you don't seem like you want Granny Tsunade's fake beauty secrets. I needed to talk to the closest ninja biology expert for my news story on experimental science. It all started back home in the Big Apple village. Scientist Dr. Baxter Stockman had just been let go from the city's foremost university for undisclosed reasons. He reached out to tell the press his side of the story. The university had hired Stockman to engineer machines, but he considered himself a polymath and spent his time and school budget on biological research instead of the university wasn't happy. Stockman was obsessed with the potential military applications of biomutation and made possible by his theoretical mutagenic compound that he would only refer to as ooze. Stockman dreamed of creating infinitely powerful super soldiers possessing the fiercest traits of humans and animals. He wanted to create and control monstrous mutant ninjas, combining humans and animals to create monsters, Sounds dangerous. But you said his research was only theoretical, right? Oh, right. April O'Neil. April O'Neil. You're coming with the Foot Clan. Hand over the reporter. Hand? Didn't you guys just call yourselves the Foot? You will pay for this disrespect. A foxtail. But you're not. That's no mere animal, but she's no tailed beast spirit either. She's something else. A one-tailed fox fake. You? No. Not now. I need to focus, Team 7. Right. Let's see how the Foot catches fist. Smoke bombs. Ooh. What? No, not them. This isn't over. The Foot will have its revenge. One adversary down, one to go, my sons. Let Miss O'Neil go. Or get stomped. Teenagers. Let her go to a bunch of masked bandits? Are you masked on so tight that you're getting lightheaded? Everyone, hold on. I can explain. Or I could just let this play out. I got their leader. Cut off the head and the body will fall. What makes you think I'm the leader? Maybe you're not, but trust me, I know pure vengeance when I see it. And trust me, I'll only lead to your destruction. If this is the best you can do, then I've got nothing to worry about. I'm just getting started. Let's see what you're made of, bandit. Ah, you. I wanted to fight the snobby looking kid with the bangs. Armor? Huh, something like that. Cha? Then I don't have to hold back. Still wish you were fighting someone else? Cripes. Two opponents, that's perfect. Is this guy for real? Maybe he likes getting beaten up twice as much. You think you might have got the upper hand, but I'm not losing here. I've promised to get strong enough to lead my entire village as Hokage, and I never go back on my word. Shadow Clone Jutsu! Is this what he meant by wanting to lead an entire village? A clone technique. Art of the doppelganger. Ha! I could do this all day, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to. Don't waste too much energy on the clones, Mikey. We gotta focus on pinpointing the original. Somehow. Like a needle in a haystack. Your team's powerful but lacks polish. I was just thinking the same about yours. Their moves seem familiar, but something's off. Let me guess. Their attitudes? You lecture me about vengeance, but you fight like you want it. Ugh. We're not the same. I control my feelings and I protect my brothers. Sentimental? I don't have that burden. I can tell. You're not as slow as you look, and you're way stronger than I suspected. But we both know in this ninja world, strength alone ain't enough to cut it. You gotta be just as tough. These clones, they aren't letting up. Any ideas, Donnie? Yes, actually, but I'll need your help. There's a certain rhythm to the clone attacks, so when the next one comes your way, just act natural. I just got the thing, bro. Oh, I didn't think I hit him that hard. No, you just told on yourself. Ha! This is going to come out blurry. They're all moving too fast to capture good footage, but this fight is too awesome not to try. Everything okay, April? Yeah. Master Splinter. Hold, Leonardo. Impressive. Your young shinobi rival with my sons. Sons? So we're up against a proper clan then? A clan? Ho ho. The foot has rendered that term meaningless here. We are but a humble family. Well, perhaps I should be grateful your family finally gave my students a decent workout. Still, I think I've seen enough. Sharingan! What? How? Hidden meetings within hidden meetings. You may look different, but a shinobi knows how to see through deception, and this is all too real, however unexpected. It's good to see you again, Hamato Yoshi. Alright, so what do I think so far? It's definitely a pretty good story, but awfully short in my opinion. April kind of commissions Team 7 to kind of assist her in escorting her back to New York and help her stop Dr. Stockman from creating mutant super soldiers that she's covering for her story. So it kind of reminds me a lot of the first arc from Naruto, The Land of the Waves, where Team 7 ends up working with Tanza to like escort him back to his village and stuff, and then they volunteer to like stop that gangster Gatto, if I'm not mistaken, or Gonzo, the guy that hired Zabuza and Haku, and then Zabuza later decapitated him. Yeah, it reminds me of that arc and stuff, you know. But anyways, what else? But the Foot Clan, they kind of appear, led by Alapex, but they kind of get scared off by the Turtles and Master Splinter. The Ninja Turtles kind of mistake Team 7 as enemies, and both factions like fight each other. Leo takes Sasuke, Raph takes Sakura, Mikey and Donnie take Naruto, and Splinter takes Kakashi. Mostly it's a stalemate until Kakashi kind of gets serious with his Sharingan and then reveals that he's met Splinter in the past, likely because like before his mutation. So if you guys remember my old video, like my video that I made a couple of months ago where I was talking about the Naruto and TMNT crossover, I literally called it. I was like, this is the comparison. Has to be Sasuke and Leo. Has to be, well, of course, Michelangelo and Naruto, that's a given because they both wear orange and they're like the youngest of the team. Raph and Sakura, called it, yep. Donatello, I wasn't sure, but yeah, him and Mikey both got Naruto at the same time. And then of course Master Splinter got Kakashi, which makes all the sense in the world. Being the more older kind of experienced guy of the team, and wise and all that stuff. Yeah, I freaking knew it. So I just wanted to point that out. Okay. So anyways, but yeah, so I'm definitely glad. The interactions are pretty good and whatnot. Just yeah, like what else can I say? All right, so it seems like this version of the Ninja Turtles, they seem based in the '87 cartoon, just set in the Naruto universe. Given that April is a reporter, Stockman is white again for some reason, and Splinter being Hamato Yoshi. This also seems like a very early version of the Turtles since Alopex hasn't reformed and is working with the foot. As for the Naruto side of things, the scenes wedged between the search for Tsunade, or I like to call it the Sounding arc, but yeah, the search for Tsunade and the Sasuke retrieval arcs, basically because you pretty much already got Tsunade here as the fifth Hokage, and since Sasuke hasn't left the village yet, which he kind of did after he had woke from his little genjutsu coma that Itachi had beat him into. And I know there was an arc between that two actually in the anime, but yeah. So I mean that's what I was saying. Like there wasn't much of a window of time between it, but still. Anyways, so that definitely means that Naruto has received training from Jiraiya, and he knows the Rasengan, and he has the summoning jutsu as well. And Sasuke, he should also like know Chidori. He should have the curse mark and stuff. And previously, he lost to Gar and Itachi, so that kind of means that Sasuke is kind of on the borderline of like wanting to leave the village. So that's why some of his banter between like Leo and a little bit with April is like a little kind of antagonistic. A little bit is because he's just he's heated still. He's like a little bit salty about those losses and his like progression and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So that's where Sasuke's at least mentally. And I kind of noticed a continuity error where Sakura actually has her super strength and her medical ninjutsu at this point, even though that actually came later when she was training with Tsunade when Sasuke left, you know. But hey, I'm actually not complaining though, because even if that is a continuity error, I am not complaining, because this actually is a more impressive display of her skills compared to like Part One Sakura, you know. So I'll definitely take it, you know, because Part One Sakura, she didn't really have like too much, like if you guys remember like OG Naruto and stuff, Sakura wasn't really, and all those stuff about people talking about Sakura is useless and blah blah blah. We all know damn well that Sakura is not useless for starters, but back in Part One, I can kind of see the argument because she wasn't really like, what I mean. There was some moments where she contributed, but like it wasn't like she was like uber powerful. You know what I mean? She was just standard kind of getting level. Because unlike like her teammates like Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, they didn't really have like they didn't come from some prestige background, or they didn't have like or they had people that really trained them that like came from like a really notable thing, or they had Kekkei Genkais and stuff. Like you have Kakashi, who is the son of the White Fang and stuff, who was like known to be probably as powerful, if not stronger, than the Sunning and stuff. Actually, no, he was just as powerful as Sunning. Yeah, that's how powerful Kakashi's dad was. And then Kakashi has the Sharingan. He's been a Jonin since he was like 12. Then you have Naruto, who's the son of Minato, the fourth Hokage. Got the nine-tailed fox spirit and stuff inside of him, and all that stuff. And then you got Sasuke, who and not to mention Naruto is also trained by Jiraiya too, so he should have the Rasengan and summoning jutsu. And then you have Sasuke, who he's an Uchiha and all that stuff. He was trained a little bit by Itachi, by his dad, how to use fire style. He had training from Kakashi with how to use the Sharingan and Chidori. So yeah, so that kind of doesn't really leave Sakura with too much, So I don't mind that they kind of like gave her already the medical ninjutsu and stuff and the superhuman strength. She probably won't be able to do like any medical ninjutsu like on the level of like what she did in the start of Shippuden, like where she like found a cure to a like unknown disease and saved Kankuro's life and all that stuff. I won't say Sakura will be doing anything that crazy as far as medical ninjutsu wise, but she'll probably be able to like heal wounds and stuff and be like, oh yeah, well I've been learning from Lady Tsunade for a little bit, So I'm not against that. It's actually pretty cool. So yeah, definitely good showings and stuff, So that's all I have to say there on that subject matter. Personally, this being a crossover, I wanted them to kind of go all out with the characters from both worlds, like Sonic and Mega Man, did for like their crossover and stuff, like Worlds Collide, or hell, I would even take Worlds Unite and stuff, but nah, they can't go that crazy yet. They can't go that crazy yet. But I want them to go like Worlds Collide with like what Sonic and Mega Man did, where it felt like a mix mash between like, well, obviously because of Sonic and Mega Man, but it felt like it was like, oh, we're using the same formula from from Sonic and from Mega Man, but we're putting it in like a comic book format, if that makes any sense. So like the platforming style from both series and all that stuff into one. That's why I feel like they should definitely do with Naruto and Ninja Turtles here in a way. Not game wise, but I'm talking about like for this specific comic and stuff where they're using story elements from both sides, which is kind of what they're doing so far. So I mean, I definitely appreciate it. But I want to see more characters involved too. Like I want to see like like Lee, Shikamaru, Choji, Ino, Hinata, so on and so forth. That would be cool. But story wise, this could definitely be a good opportunity to like kind of improve certain characterizations, like Sasuke's in particular, and kind of show his feelings for Sakura in a better light, like we see inside Boruto and stuff. Because a lot of people were like, "No, it doesn't make sense for Sasuke to have feelings for Sakura in part 1 or part 2." But I mean, it's there, but it's just not, But I feel like this comic would be a kind of a good opportunity to kind of display that and to kind of also show his good side a lot more better compared to like him just being unlikable or being vindictive and so on and so forth, or slapping away Naruto's hand every time he's offered it. And since the turtles are here, it could also be cool to see like flashbacks of like with Kid Kakashi and Hamata Yoshi, since they have an implied history together. So they could be like on a mission or something, or they could have like fought in the third Shinobi War together. Like that would be cool to see like a flashback in the next comic or something. And given that like the next cover, it seems like we see like Naruto and Donatello are like definitely going to be pretty close. Not what I would have predicted, but I mean, but I'm not against it though. I mean, not too much that they have in common either, apart from being like creative, having good ingenuity, and being the youngest of their team. That's what I can probably think of. But I might do them like a little animated thing. But I'm definitely here for it because I mean, Donatello is my favorite Ninja Turtle, of course, and Naruto is like one of my favorite anime characters and stuff. So I'm definitely down. And as far as villains go, I'm pretty sure we'll be definitely seeing a lot more Naruto villains. Like I said before, it's kind of a little bit hard to like write in some of the Naruto villains since they get killed off and stuff, or they're just one-offs, or for this specific arc or something. Because in part 1, the villains they had was Haku, Zabuza, some of the Sound Ninjas and stuff, the Sound Ninja 4, which they're probably not going to use yet because, because they appeared in the Sasuke retrieval. But if they are going to use them, they're going to probably encounter just the turtles alone and then just dip out after that. Or maybe Sakura, since she wasn't there for the Sasuke retrieval, but but it is what it is. And then what else was I going to say? But they're definitely going to have Kabuto and Orochimaru. I can definitely see that because Orochimaru and Kabuto are both kind of like the main villains of part 1. So yeah, they definitely will probably try to work with Shredder or something, and then I kind of discussed this, like I said already, with Jay Leno's stream. So if you're interested to hear just a full on dragged out conversation and stuff, I definitely discussed it on that stream there. It was pretty cool. But that's all I got to say there. This is my personal thoughts of the Naruto TMNT crossover. I know it's a little bit late, but I definitely wanted to get it out there since everybody's talking about it, of course. So that kind of pushed me to be like, all right, I got to step on it. But anyways, this is the Jonah Level Fox, and I'm out. Peace, and until we meet again. Believe it.